everybody, and welcome back to the much anticipated preview between Burkina Faso and Algeria. It's Algeria's second World Cup qualifier on the road to Qatar 2022, and it's probably going to be our toughest game in this group stage. And I know we've just won 8-0, but I'm actually a little bit nervous. For the first time in ages, I'm thinking, you know, this is a serious game, an away game against a good side, and qualification could be on the line here, because if Algeria lose to Burkina Faso away, it makes the group a little bit more difficult. So we've really got to play properly here. This isn't messing about, this isn't scoring 8 goals, this is you've got to go there and you've got to get a job done. As long as Algeria don't lose this game, we should pretty much be able to wrap up the group with the easier games to come. But if we lose this game, we'll be in a bit of a sticky situation. But hopefully, you know, we don't lose. I would actually be very happy if Algeria drew this game, because it's a tough place to go to, and it would mean that we're still unbeaten, and it would make it 29 games unbeaten for Algeria. Of course, Italy are now 36 games unbeaten, and that's a new world record, so they're extending that record, which was 35 to 36, so we kind of need Italy to slip up at some point if we want to catch that record. But let's take it one game at a time. It's Burkina Faso against Algeria. Both teams are currently on 3 points, but Algeria are top of the group for that massive goal difference, and Niger in the other fixture beat Djibouti. They absolutely thrashed Djibouti away from home. So Niger also on 3 points, and I think it shows how good Burkina Faso were going to Niger and winning 2-0 a few days ago. So like I say, guys, maybe I should have more confidence, but for some reason I think this could be quite a tricky game. Now, the last time we faced Burkina Faso was also in World Cup qualifying, and that was for the 2014 World Cup. We lost 3-2 away to Burkina Faso, and then we beat them 1-0 in Blida. I remember that game where Burkina won 3-2. I think they actually got 2 penalties, and that's the thing with these away games in Africa. The referees, it can be a little bit dodgy. They're always favouring the home side, but you've seen that there's not many supporters inside the stadiums, which does have a big impact. That home advantage is reduced slightly, and Algeria will still be playing in North Africa, and we've got a good record in North Africa, you know, winning AFCON in Egypt, our home record, going to Tunisia a few months ago and winning there. Hopefully we can get to Morocco. We're in Marrakech at the moment. The players have arrived in Marrakech, and that is where this game is taking place, because Burkina Faso's stadium doesn't meet the CAF requirements for stadia. So this game, Burkina Faso against Algeria, taking place in Marrakech in Morocco, which again, it reduces the travel time. The players took an Air Algerie flight, which means it was probably late, but they are then nonetheless staying in a nice resort in Marrakech. It's a beautiful part of the world. Hopefully the pitch is in a great condition, no dodgy juju stuck in the nets or anything like that. Hopefully everything's going to be okay. Let's look at Burkina Faso's team, and like I say, they've got 3 points already. They went to Niger and won 2-0, which was a bad result for us, because we want Burkina Faso to drop points. But their star man, I think he's their star man, Bertrand Traoré, plays in the Premier League with Aston Villa. He's currently injured, so they haven't got Bertrand Traoré, but they have got another Traoré, Lassina Traoré, who plays for Shakhtar Donetsk in Ukraine. He was at Ajax, came through at Ajax, recently moved to Shakhtar. Lassina Traoré, their main man, their striker. He also scored in the first game. He scored away to Niger. He's the danger man we've got to look out for. If we keep him quiet, I think we keep Burkina Faso quiet. But again, I'll be happy to go there and just draw 0-0. I just don't want to lose this game, because it would make a very nerve-wracking final few games of the qualification campaign. This is the game which will probably decide if Algeria make it through to the playoffs or not. In terms of the team that Jamal Belmadi is going to pick, well, we know Belmadi favours certain players. We know he likes Belaili, he likes Bounedjah, he likes Ben Lamry at the back. I think it's probably going to be, unless he decides to drastically change it and do some tactical switches, I think the team might be quite straightforward. So, assuming he does what he usually does with his 4-3-3, you'd expect Rice and Bolhi in goal, Rami Bensaboni at left back, Mehdi Zafan at right back, again, Atali's injured, Mandy and Ben Lamry at the back, like they did against Djibouti. In the middle, I think you'll see Benassa, Zarouki and Feghouli. I can see Feghouli coming back in for this, some of his experience and his know-how. I think he scored against Burkina Faso before. Left wing Belaili, he did come off Belaili, didn't he? And he had some ice on his leg. But I think Belaili should be fit. If not, Ben Rahman will play. But Belaili should be past fit to play. And again, he got 3 assists. So very difficult to see Youssouf Belaili getting dropped. Mahrez captain on the right. And even though he scored 4 goals, I can't see Slimani starting. I think Bounedjah will start this one. I'd like to see Delors play again. Delors started away to Zimbabwe and he scored a header. He might go Delors, we never know. He could do Delors, he could do Ben Rahma. But if he wants to play it safe, he'll go for Belaili, Bounedjah, Mahrez as the front three, and he'll play Benassa, Zarouki and Feghouli in the middle. But what team selection would you guys pick? Let me know in the comments down below. But hopefully it's going to be a good game. Again, away from home, it's always hard wherever you go in Africa. Very difficult games away from home. And Burkina Faso have players at much better clubs than the clubs of Niger and Djibouti. So they have got a few players in and around Europe, but we need to make sure we focus on the task. Mandy and Ben Lamry need to take care of Lassina Traore, and we should be okay for this one. But I think we could win, but I'm going to go for a 2-1. Not 8-0, I think we could win this game 2-1. I can see Lassina Traore maybe scoring for Burkina Faso, because I think he is a bit of a danger man. He'll be playing in the Champions League this season, so obviously a good striker. But I think we should have enough quality to see the game through. And Bolhe can't sit down for this game. He's actually probably going to have a little bit of work to do. I think Burkina Faso will try and hit us with set pieces. They've got a lot of tall players, and we've struggled with set pieces in some of our games recently where we've conceded goals. So they'll try and hit us with their corners and their free kicks and their time wasting and their fouls, but we've got to deal with it. We've got to stay focused. Ben Lamry, don't get sent off. No silly yellow cards. Focus on the task at hand. If we win this game, 6 points out of 6, and it should be fairly comfortable in the final 4 games. But hopefully, guys, we can get this win, and I think we'll win the game 2-1. The game taking place on Tuesday, the 7th of September. Kickoff is also at 8 PM like last time, and the game will also once again be on the FIFA TV YouTube channel in English and in French, so you don't have to find any dodgy streams. FIFA are streaming the match on YouTube once again, so hopefully we can enjoy the game in high definition as well. But like I said, I'm not too concerned about playing in Marrakech. You've probably got better stadiums, better facilities, and as long as we don't get, you know, shots like the Moroccan team nearly did, then we should be okay. But let's see how we get on. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. Maybe Mahrez and Bounedjah in on a score sheet, but this is going to be a much trickier game than we've enjoyed in recent years. Maybe we'll go out there and we'll show everyone how good we are and make it 29 games unbeaten and make it 6 points out of 6. But if we draw this game, it's not necessarily the end of the world. You know, you saw in our African qualifying campaign, we drew against Zimbabwe, we drew against Zambia away from home. It can be tricky. It doesn't matter if it's a lesser nation. You've got to respect the opposition, because anything can happen in African football. So leave your score predictions in the comments down below. We're looking to go 29 games unbeaten. Burkina Faso against Algeria, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock kickoff. I'll see you for the review. Inshallah, we get the job done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.